Hi, I'm the WanderingNewbie. Time for Record Keeper. Today, we got Dissidia. Well, there's also a Crystal Tower, but that's for later. Dissidia for now. There's not much to talk about it. It's Dissidia, and it's still what's called NT based, so it's the 3 team stuff. I really wish they would throw some villains in there, which they did in these earlier fights, but not in the latter stuff. So that's upsetting in my book. Alright. Oh, is the 220 bad? I did not test that at all, so, well, here we go. I did equip slow resist, but I guess he's auto hit, based on what people are saying. You don't think he is? Alright. Well, hopefully everything works out. Also, we'll see this later, but my new gimmick for Crystal Tower is I'm not using Magicite. In my last fleeting attempt to make Crystal Tower at least somewhat threatening or interesting. I had a little bit of a cough all today, but I feel fine aside from that. I don't think I'm getting sick. Person weak to anything in particular? Generally, they. Oh, man, holy. How is it so hard to find arcanes? It used to not be hard to find like overstrikes and stuff like that, but I guess fucking in comes the way of awakenings. And just next arcane, I say. Yeah, sure. He doesn't resist elements, right? He's just weak. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I wish they would slide some of the villains into the upper echelon ultimate apocalypse fights, because I think that could give you some newer, interesting dynamics, but nope. Only heroes. Kite, thank you for the resub. There you go, you got it. That's the year. That's the sparkle. You got the 5-star. Finally. Here. Enjoy your PSB. Man, I forgot how good this remix is. So here's the question. Does the fight end when Golbez dies? Because I don't know. Who can say? No. It does not. Well. Dragon is his own person with only 25,000. Oh, jeez. Well. Alright, keep your audio balance just murders my entire being. This roaming warrior is canon. I have to say, I am strongly in agreement of DreamWorks face Kefka over here. In hindsight, I brought Steel Power to Kefka, so there's that. But I mean, I'm bringing it for the self buff too, but that ain't gonna do shit. Unless he uses Havoc Wing, he might use Havoc Wing. Right, we're still on story mode speed. Should have brought Dialga to this. Would have also been an intelligent move. Also, hi, hello. Congratulations on your US win. I've heard good things about the World of Final Fantasy characters, which I will learn more about tonight when I finally look at that banner for the first time. You and the better you. Yeah, it's really weird. The base Kefka sprite's skin isn't as clowned up as the battle sprite. And fall off your horse. Hell yeah. Give me that 5-star orb for the mage whack. Alright, let's get to the actual gimmick of this event. Same as the last one, but different team formats. The gimmick is you face 3 at once. They all have their own movesets. And it's not kill everyone, but get 3 kills in order to finish the fight. I feel like whenever we have a Dissidia event, I tend to talk less and less during the in-between segments because I am more or less mouthing Mass Destruction, Big Destruction, Mr. Destruction, Sir Destruction. And if I were to attempt to talk, I would just start singing the lyrics. One thing that I will attempt to never do on stream. Twitch sings the entire Dissidia soundtrack. Damn. Now there's a suggestion. So I believe the entire strategy for this fight is you want to focus down Rasmo repeatedly, because if you leave him up for too long, he does buff your team. Or buffs them. The other overarching gimmick that they've done with this event yeah. Alright. The other gimmick that they they've done with this event is, again, to sort of simulate the Dissidia NT game a little bit more. They've actually given the various opponents access to all of the what's the word I'm looking for here? Shit, my brain, please. Optional passives that various people can use. So you'll see stuff like Mighty Blows frequently, because that's a thing that everybody can equip in NT, to my understanding. So yeah, just little things that they adjust, which means that characters do not live and die solely on their movesets. Characters can be threatening in various ways. It's an interesting gimmick. Also, you'll notice that our damage is not too high. That's because the turn 1 thing that Rasmo down there did was give everybody a full buff. They got attack, defense, magic, resistance. You can now see that we've killed and we've debuffed at least once. Damage is much more reasonable, and they're just going to explode. Yeah, I don't know what it was about NT. I played a shit ton of Dissidia on the PSP, but I think making it 3-on-3 and not having a single player just pushed me off of it so much. Also, shout out to Tara back there for having the quietest sound effect in the game. I would say NT is dumbed down. Characters are more mechanically heavy at times. Yeah, there it is. There's Mighty Strikes. Yeah, it was an arcade game that got ported and suffered accordingly. But there was a team with buffer. Here we have very offensive physical team with a little bit of mix on the Onion Knight. There's a lot of slow and interrupt on this team, and of course, Onion Knight has Mighty Strikes, as does Titus, and Wall has Mighty Guard. So, as always, adjust accordingly. I do like Mighty Strikes as your physical Mighty Guard equivalent. Mighty Punch. Mighty Boot. In hindsight, I did not actually prep for Mighty Strikes at all, so let me slide in here and give Kate Sit double defense. Alright, let's just grab Hyper Mighty G. Call it a day. Both your buffs. That's all you need. I always say I really like that they just went full. Oh, excuse me. Oh my god. Amano art for the Warrior of Light here. And actually the Onion Knight. And I guess Furion too. Furion is the Amano art. But Furion kind of had a look before Amano art. He had a look before Amano art. That's right. He was a fighter. But, I really like Amano art. So, call me biased. Yeah, this fucked up song though, like, but fucked up in a good way. This song sucks, but I kind of love it. Computer, can you generate a Final Fantasy Warble? Ooh! Why is that number so low? Huh. Well, we can fix that. Both of those numbers are kind of low. I didn't think I was sandbagging that hard. Are the numbers in this event just unnaturally high? I think I have pretty big attack. Also, luckily the game is smart and will auto-target the correct thing after everything is dead. This is sort of a thing that happened during the last event as well. Maybe this is just a Dissidia event thing where they make the numbers very tiny. Or very big, I should say. Unless they expect you to go all out, maybe. Mayhap. Right, there you go. Andy's got it. I'm not building up my Brave before attacking. How foolish of me. Actually getting some big damage in here for a an ultimate double. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that when characters die and respawn in, they do respawn in with no stat debuffs done to them. So there is very much a chance that somebody just spawns in and like does a super move on Wake Up and destroys you. I think to keep aware of. Anyway. Not too hard, though should be noted, there is a Sid mission requirement for this fight to bring Warrior of Light. Hence why low damage dealer was here. Knight. It's a skill set that gets some big numbers, but only if you put enough buffs on the character. Otherwise, Knight has very low multipliers for its skill set. Yeah, crystals have kind of become very common. You can farm them now at this point, so 6-star skills are very plentiful. There's actually way more 6-star skills too, which you'll see. Not in this fight. Maybe a little bit in this fight, but I'm going very AoE heavy, so... Well, you will see one thing that's buck wild. So, scrolling down here. That rank 5 Valley Armanda. You quit at the tail end of the BSB era. Yeah, there's been adjustments. They've added things. Call the Stars would kind of work here. Kingsguard. Oh, if you ended at the tail end of the BSB era, that you then you may have never actually seen the ability buff, where they went through and made a whole bunch of abilities better. Things like almost all summons hit 3 times now. Just like thinking on summons, almost all summons hit 3 times. Neo Bahamut hits 4 times, though that doesn't save it from some of its problems. Odin still only hits twice, but does a massive attack defense down, or defense resistance down, which is wild. I've never actually utilized that. I should at some point. Oh, don't worry, there are 5-star Magicite now. Japan has 6. They're, not much better. Anyway. Yeah, ability buffs killed off a lot of BSB for the commands. You still see some BSBs being used for entrances, like for infires and perils, stat buffs. Not a lot of people use commands anymore, except for healer BSBs still have fantastic commands, and there's like one or two outlier other BSBs that have pretty good commands. Please wait while we load in the Hell yeah! Fuck yeah! Here comes Ishtola with the best music. Actually, if this stays in the video. A very quick restart because I realized I needed to get Shell and Protect up. Alright, fight me, cowards. Shift break. Automatic sap. Auto sapmic, if you will. Yeah, the way Magicites have kind of worked at this point is there seems to be a bit of power creep every now and then. It just makes the old guard more acceptable to take care of. Honestly, I find 4 stars not too much of a problem anymore. So, general team strat here. Furion is a straight DPS. Zidane on the bottom. Zidane. Is a DPS, but also has a lot of slows attached on him, so slow resist is very good for this. As you can see right there, Tyro just got slowed. Do I have slow resists equipped? I do. Whack. Wouldn't actually hurt you to hit him up with a... That's what I'm looking for here. Brain, please. Oh my god, actually a lot of the team got slowed. I think everybody got slowed. Is that... That cannot be auto hit. That's... I'm going to chalk this up to the worst luck. You are a bit much. Ultimate shift break, slow sap, auto hit. Whack. Auto hit, slow and sap on an apocalypse fight. On a 220. Normal shift break is only 30% chance. Alright. And obviously he does the saps constantly to break extras. Yeah, this fight is very rude. For absolutely no reason. I'd actually be fine with the ultimate shift breaks if they are purely phase transition moves. It appears that they are not. Ah, you are the motherfucker. That's fine. We will persevere. Various thing is he interrupts a lot. That's always been very insane in these events. This fight feels doable if I didn't lose Alpha Nod. That kind of maybe sealed our fate. Mighty Guard, though. I did this as a joke. I just want to see how this looks. Oh, that's big damage. That's real big boy damage. Virus isn't even a damage move. I think that's the one thing that makes me the most mad about all this. Virus doesn't even do damage in 14. Well, ripping pizza. Well, here's your answer to think somebody playtested this and found it alright. Somebody playtested this and used things above Super Soul Breaks and went, yeah, it's fine. Somebody went in there with Godwall and said, yeah, okay. Yeah, the HP is the same, but I bet the defenses are way, way fucking lower. Again. This hit quad 9s. The enemies have triple-digit defenses. Yeah, that is obscenely low for an epoch. In fact, I think I was still hitting quad 9s, and I'm pretty sure most of my buffs had worn off. I'm looking for one thing here, and one thing alone. Full offensive with Asters, you say? Well, guess what? There's just a Soul Break for that. Watch this and whoop, whoop. Back at it again. Here in Hellfight. In the Fighter Dome. The slows being auto-hit is a bit much. 1000%. I don't think anybody will argue that. I wonder if Fluid Aura can stun. Feels like Fluid Aura should stun. Whereas, goofed up and bullshit as that would be. Alright, cool. Madine, got it. Fluid Aura stops. Nice. I spy with my eye. One stop. One slow, I should say. Feels like they're doing too much damage now. And like, the only person who should be doing more damage is Y'shtola. But if Alf keeps getting those spicy double casts, then I think we're golden. The fact that those old summons still have the magic requirement is a crime, and somebody should go to jail for it. Is Y'shtola's last name Rule? Cause, gonna be honest, didn't realize she had a last name. It's one of those things that you just don't think about. Here in alternate universe fight where we saw exactly one ultimate shift break. Alright, but see, here's the thing. I'd believe Urianger A has a final has a last name, and B, it is stupid. Also, they just got Mighty Strikes off, didn't they? They just got Mighty Guard up and did nothing. I swear to God. I swear to gosh. Oh, I used her SSB because it has a Saga. That's why. You motherfucker. When Bahamut just won the fight. When I started casting it, couldn't have known. Oh my god. Donut. Got there. Except, okay. For a second there, I thought they would have healed enough so that they could survive it again. Oh, this fight is ass. DE auto hit status effects is real difficulty, nah. Wait, apparently this fight doesn't play by the rules of Dissidia, and you just need to kill them all, not exhaust 3 lives. What? No, it's right there. Defeat a total of 3 bosses to win the fight. Yeah, it would be really weird if they just fucked up and didn't do that for one fight. By the way, new sprites, new enemies, new combatants. This guy. I feel like there's this weird thing of every now and then Square Enix makes a Final Fantasy XI reference and there's one guy in the back of the crowd like, oh yeah, I remember that guy! And everyone's just like, huh? Everybody else just kind of turns to each other and is like, who? Who is that? So from the back of the audience, you hear, I get that reference. Alright, I'm looking for Forbidden Wisdom. Very important for my strategy here. Oh, there we go. Nope, no. Scratch. That's got a bad mouthfeel. Story? You ever think about how weird that line is delivered? By the singer? Story? Look at this. Look at this dumbass. Hello, this guy. Oh right, Xenos did get added to Dissidia, didn't he? Fucked up that Xenos got into Dissidia before he got into Record Keeper. I should watch the trailer for Xenos again. Let me refresh myself on what they do. Yeah, alright, it's mainly interrupts, and they have weaken, and they have stat buffs and debuffs. Okay. It's not a gunblade golf bag, it's a katana golf bag. Please, get it right. Oh, this is a good remix. So yeah, K-Man in the back, John, Final Fantasy XI. Has a lot of elemental attacks, buffs, and debuffs. Vaughn mainly has Azure, Cruelest Azure, and Ultimate Cruelest Azure, which are debuffs. They're full breaks. And Yuna, oddly enough, is nothing but DPS. And I think she has Mighty Strikes. So, just things to keep in mind. Cam has Mighty Strikes. Yuna is purely DPS. Alright. Azure Torment, I don't believe is the debuff. I think just Cruelest Azure is his debuff. Though if Yuna starts doing ridiculously lower damage, we will know. Oh boy. Could you not? There are some interrupts in their setup, but you can spec for that with accessories. Alright, that's official then. I do believe Cruel Strikes is a debuff as well. Because, yeah, Yuna is hitting for way less damage now. Again, I'm kind of digging this remix. Yes, Cruelest Azure is a debuff, but the move that he used was like Azure Strikes. Unless she got tagged by the weekend and I missed that. And yeah. Cam in the back just does a bunch of elemental attacks. Azure Torment, there we go, that's what it was. Azure Torment is also a full break. Well, now we know. And then all of Yuna's moves are all her summon attacks for flavor. And of course, when you have to work through 75, not even 75, it's like 1,500,000 HP. Generally good to go with AoE. Yeah, Lightblade is an attack defense down, but I really don't care since I run, not that. Weaken though. That's an attack mag down. Well, eat this. My power grows. Yeah, Yuna's gonna be doing no damage here. Yep. Let's replace that attack mag that we just lost. So it's an interesting comparison, whereas the previous fight was all about status effects, this fight is focusing way more on actually debuffing your party, which is a cool dynamic. Enemies don't do that too often. Yeah, there we go. We found our numbers again. Let's see how much Yuna does. That's the real proof. Yeah, there's numbers. Real numbers hour. Get him with the match tech. Or meteor? No, match tech. Match tech finish. Just put the big destructive finish text over this. Yeah. That was an interesting fight, though. Very basic, but I do like the concept of they're running a debuff meta against you. Not status effect, specifically debuff. And it works. That double quest completion. Alright. A quick outro on this, and then the Crystal Tower. We don't know what the next event is doing. 12. Got it. Well, that was it for the city event. A bad Apocalypse Plus, but an interesting Apocalypse Double Plus. So, I'll take that trade. Next event is 12. More Awakenings. Oh, wait. See you then. Don't worry, V-Person. I got the Crystal Tower to do. So, you have at least 10 minutes. Yep, time for big pools to start. Hi, I'm the WanderingNewbie. Time for Record Keeper. That was the fastest I think I've ever done that intro. Today we have a Crystal Tower. Wings of Death. Not really a proper title. This is not too frightening of a Crystal Tower with the 4 bighorns, Nalapa, who is, if you remember from the 6th event, fire, Evray, who is dark, and Flyburn, who is fire and lightning. There you go. That's how you counter all of these fights. Anyway, let's get into it. To it to do it. It's also weirdly a a crystal tower of holy weakness? So many things in this crystal tower are weak to holy. Also, yo, why is Wings of Death fucking going all USA, USA on its colors? I just noticed that. That's really weird. Oh, that's not the right thing. Excuse me. Oh, fuck yeah. Even that garbage music. The music tries. Beefy. Note to self. Maybe get the maybe get the wall off a little faster. Maybe cast Protect first. Yeah, so this is a new gimmick I'm going with to try and see if I can make Crystal Towers somewhat interesting. So far, not working too well. I'm not bringing a Heistaga to this, apparently. Oh man, I'm super dumb. It's all good. People that need haste have it. But no, I'm running this without Magicite. I also did not bring a attack down dance. This is fine. We're fine. How are you? Oh boy. Oh jeez. Is that good? Yeah, it's just adding more difficulty. Artificially. I got it. Heave is a piercing attack. Got it. See, here's all the things about Crystal Tower you would not have learned if I did not do the tower this way. He's fine. He's just tired. I swear my teams for the other towers are better put together. Oh, excuse me. This cough is the worst. Again, I'm not getting sick. It's just you know what it is? I was outside a lot today and yesterday. This is probably allergies acting up. This is the fight where I copy and pasted the ice team again. So I don't give a shit. You're not my dad. As soon as your boss has the wording on it, vulnerable to ice, I go, well, I have just the answer to that. Time to cross these characters off of the can go to any more Crystal Tower fights list. What do you know? Works every time. Well, let's see how it works with less Magicite involved. Anytime loading. I could take a nap during this little sequence. I do have a pillow right behind me. Catch some shut-eye, finally. Oh! Oh, good, right. This fight uses the stupid fucking 3-note. Yeah, it's underselling it. Overselling it? Underselling it, yeah. But the, not a lot going on to its song from 6. Again, as discussed when this boss first rolled around, there's really not a whole lot going on with it. It just deals fire damage, and that's it. So if you wear fire resist accessories, it can't do anything to you. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's the canon song. The problem is, when you fight this guy normally, the fight takes all of a minute. Roulette has literally never killed anyone. Case in point. So I've been watching a playthrough of Brave New World, and I do appreciate that in Brave New World, they acknowledge that this fight is the dumbest and fakest. What up? So they don't even acknowledge it as a real fight. And it's just a scripted thing. Nice. It was there very briefly, but nice. Yeah. Alright, so let me start over. Let me reboot my brain here so I can actually say the statement that I want to say correctly. Elder Scrolls Online is getting a new expansion. Neat. There are people out there that like that game, and I appreciate that Bethesda acknowledges that and didn't just throw them by the wayside. It's not a game for me. That's the one thing I can settle on. I watched video, even of like the newer stuff, like after they remade it or updated it, I should say. Just not for me. Elder Scroll, Bethesda games, I should even just say, really aren't for me. I have tried a Elder Scrolls and a Falls Out. Never really enjoy those. Alright, time for Snurb. Or just Snur. Meanwhile, I just get the rocket out to enemy attack. Live my life just the way I want to. Rude. Irremovable haste on Sidolphus Orlando. Unless he gets hit by slow. Nice, that's a solid dollar draw. Oofa. Didn't quite get that magic breakdown off in time, huh? Huh. Huh. Fascinating. Alright, time to endless. The only way I know how. Overkill. Gotta get that bonus AP. Huh. I don't need it, I say. Here's my biggest Saint's Cross ever. That's all Holy Devastation is. It's just a really big Saint's Cross. I should not whistle directly into my mic. All these things that I want to do. I love to hum a tune. But I can't. Wait, does Jack have 3 USBs? Or is that a mistype? I feel like Jack doesn't have 3 USBs. I feel like Jack's the character that just came out. Oh, USB out of 3. Okay. Sorry. I'm dumb. Well, I can safely say that the test run of No Magicite Crystal Tower has made it slightly more interesting. These fights have been exciting. They've gone on slightly longer than normal, so we've actually been able to see some of the mechanics of the bosses. Something just looked off about that. Who's ready for a song that loops really poorly? I am. That's the answer. Yep, that is the thing about Flyburn here. They changed next to nothing about it between its... Oh, excuse me. They changed almost nothing about it between its original form and this one. So it's just an aggressively mediocre boss. With a really good song that was clearly meant to be played like to a cutscene or some shit. Never intended to be played during a boss fight where it could say loop. By the way, everybody's taking pretty beefy damage right now, and that's mostly because I did not get power breakdown off. Because we are sort of flailing about a little bit at the start of this fight. As you can see, the Vern is big. It does big numbers. We will fix this shortly. Just gonna pop this off. Not a magic attack. Just keep that in mind. Lightning rains from the heavens, not magic. You ever seen an awakening not break the damage cap? It's alright, because I'll take triple casting. Oh, crit! It happened! The awkward silence as it loops! Oh, and thanks to triple casting, the fight ends pretty fast. I think without the awakening, this fight would have taken much longer. But triple casting is a hell of a thing. Yeah, I don't really use Roxas too much, even though I have this awakening. I just haven't really embarked into anything darkness related since getting it. Once I think I hop into 5-star Dark Magicite, I'll probably do some leveling on him. Let's go. Yeah, look at that tower crew. Don't need no Magicite. Bust up this tower all by themselves. A quick outro, and then we will jump into banner talk. So that's it for the June Crystal Tower. I think we have like 5 more of these left. Japan actually got the notice of they're ending the current format of Crystal Tower, whatever that means. So yeah, they're starting to wrap up. We're starting to wrap up. I think the new no Magicite format does work a little better. It does give them the chance to show off their mechanics. So I think I will keep at that next time. Alright. And close this paint. Discord and Harmony. Chaos. Wow. Wow. Speaking of Discord. Speaking of Discord, there we go. Hello.
Hey.
Hi. Hello.
So, which one do you want to do first?
Which one of the 3?
We got the World of Final Fantasy banner and then the Dissidia stuff.
Yeah, let's do World of Final Fantasy for World of Final Fantasy first.
Hey there, everybody. Yeah, this one came out of left field because it was just sort of a whoops, people were asking for this a while ago, so here it is, except it's at a very inopportune time. It's like 6 months late, and it's bookended on 2 really good banners and then Fest, and oof.
The new voice is V Prisoner.
Hey, yeah, it's me.
They have been helping out with the banner reviews, as doing the solo was starting to break my brain.
Yeah.
And they help keeping me move this along and give me other opinions, so very useful.
Yeah, it's nice to have somebody to bounce off of when discussing this stuff.
So, Enna, one of the new characters, is an Earth Mage, and starts off with an Earth Holy Arcane. Earth boosting thrown weapon, which, hey, there's actually a couple characters that can utilize that.
Yeah, a couple of Renoas that can use that. So Enna Cross's whole thing is, when this banner first came out, she was one of the very few Earth Mages at that point, because it was like right when 5-star Magicite started, and we had Quetzalcoatl and Great Behemoth, and people were sort of struggling to get their Earth magic in line. So she was very, very welcome in that specific meta. But now, as time has gone on, we've gotten so many more new toys to play with on Earth Magic's side, and she's been crowded a little bit, but she's still good. Also this awful thing.
Yeah, so I literally have no idea going into this banner, so this is going to be great. Tama is the stupid fucking sidekick in this that has the worst localized speech tick I think I've ever seen in video games. Anyway.
What, you don't like her really cute and endearing the gimmick verbal tick?
No, it's bad. Instantly restore a large amount of HP and grant last stand of re-raise.
This is a different flavor of Selfie's USB 2, the Torment one, because instead of Astra, it gives guts. So, different situations.
Really only super useful in Torments.
You know, those Torments that Beyond has.
Yeah, because re-raise, Useless outside of torments.
Well, you tried.
It is an instant heal with Last Stand, so there's that. Still good in that regard. Break time.
All right, this is coffee USB. This is the one that everyone talks about when they love their coffee.
Yes. Deal 10 magic Earth Holy to one enemy temporarily infused with the power of Earth. Reduce the delay of the user's black magic abilities. Cause the user's Earth abilities to trigger a follow-up Sweet Coffee, dealing 4 magic Earth Holy non-elemental to one enemy. So just a solid USB, and no stat buffs, button in element, with reduced casting times and a chaser.
Yeah, what's especially interesting about this one is that she also has Quick Cast 3 cycle on her dive, so it combos with that pretty nicely. This one is just, like I said, King Behemoth had just come out, so Inacross was one of those really rare Earth mages at the time, and everyone was clamoring to get her kit, and we had to do without.
Yep.
As far as she goes in, my understanding of her as the thing is, she's God. She just leads your main characters around, and she's God, and she loves coffee, and that's it. And coffee is very fast, yes.
Yeah, that's the big thing, is that she goes very, very fast, and I think that's extremely good for King Behemoth. I think King Behemoth begs you to go very fast.
Yeah, he does.
Atomic Impact for Lan is 10 ranged physical fire non-elemental, temporarily fuse user with the power of fire, grant them a stone skin for 100% of their HP, and enter Surge mode. In Surge mode, the user's crit hit chance is 50% while the stone skin is active. It causes the user's fire abilities to trigger a follow-up ability, Pyro Burst, dealing 5 physical fire non-elemental to the enemy. Reminder, Lan is a monk.
Yeah, this is also, I was going to say this is Machina's USB, if Machina's USB actually worked. Though I will say that it's kind of, the chaser and the status effect is a little undervalued at this point for what it's asking for the stone skin, but the stone skin itself, 100% stone skin is always helpful.
Yeah. On a whole, this is pretty good. It synergizes really well with monk abilities, which again have lower multiplier in an attempt to have higher crit rates. So a higher crit rate base on the character super works with that.
It's also really good for Mateus specifically because you're in that situation where you can't spot heal.
Here's Rain. USB, which is a nice boosting thrown weapon. On top of that, magic. Hey, weird that both of the thrown weapons in this are very liked by one specific character. But there's actually a lot of ice. There's a weirdly high number of ice people who like to use thrown weapons. Anyway. Deal 10 summon magic ice water attacks to one enemy, temporarily lower their ice resistance level by 2, and cause every second black magic ability that the user uses to trigger follow-up defreeze, which temporarily lowers the ice resistance one more level.
This is the best Ice Imperil in the game for magic. She uses the Imperil 2.0 format, and she does it pretty well, actually. Her dive, like in Across, is also Quick Cast 3 cycle, which matters a whole lot more for getting those procs because double cast doesn't actually factor in.
Yep. Just very solid across the board. Yeah, the name is pronounced Rain. Omen's here.
Omen, you're still pretty alright.
Omen's still really powerful. 10 magic fire non-elemental. Infused with fire, enter Magitech EX mode, which reduces the user's cast time and increases their magic 30%.
Still really useful for the longer time that you spend in the status, and also that it's untyped quick cast.
Yep. And she can quick cast anything, including this again, cycling back into this. And she, it is a 25-second super mode as opposed to the elements, which are 15. So, does not matter. No idea why this is on the banner. It's the entire gimmick of World of Final Fantasy.
Well, I mean, this wasn't on the banner the first time this showed up.
Because they add 2 items each banner in global.
Yeah, that's right. Speaking of which, Hoofa!
It's an overstrike.
You're terrible. This is one of the worst overstrikes in the game.
It's a non-elemental overstrike. That's it.
It has instant KO on it.
It's bad. You're right. Copper Gnome Mirage. The world rules. The world's
It's the
rules. The world's rules. Demons' souls. Temporarily increase the user's attack.
It's the bad one.
Why do these keep showing up? Like, here's the thing. Here's the thing that kills me about these. It's not the fact that they keep showing up, like, in the fact of they keep showing up. It is the fact that they keep showing up, and I'm like, I don't think I've ever seen this one before, and I obviously haven't, because it's an anal one. But
I think it's also just like, this showed up at a really inopportune time before they decided fuck it and made the glints good.
what was the bad game that Doc was playing today? You are talking about Lords of the Fallen. The bad Souls game, because somebody tried to make a Souls game, and they did it very bad. But yeah, these suck. Period. These are bad.
Oh, here's a burst.
Is it a burst? It sure is a burst. You were created during a burst era. 8 magic Earth Holy to 1 enemy temporarily infused with the power of Earth. The commands are 4 Earth Holy on command 1. And command 2 is 3 magic Earth Holy, increase black magic damage, whatever. It's an in-Earth. It's a burst out of 10. Who the fuck cares?
What are those multipliers that it just has no other effects on command 1? I'm curious.
Bad. I'll tell
Okay.
you. Because never ever give a burst the benefit of the doubt. Oh, but I'll wait. I'll wait. I'm curious now too.
It's fine, actually. The bot doesn't take too kindly to people with more than one word in their name.
Wild. Anyway, we're moving on. Oh, shit.
You know what? I'll stand by this one. I'll stand by this one. You know why?
8 white magic holy fire to 1 enemy temporarily grant all allies a barrier that reflects portion of damage to holy. So it's a holy thorns. Instant
It's
heal
holy
on command 1 and medic on command 2. So it's a white mage type BSB with thorns and an offensive entrance.
Okay, so here's the extremely fucked up part about this. Tama's Burst is definitely one of the better items on this banner by far, but they decided to put this in, like, they sandwiched it right in between the physical and magical variants of Holy Thorns, both wielded on much better characters.
They sure did.
Yeah, this one's still good though. Tama's dive is double cast white, and she's in a weird spot where she's just like trying to heal and then do white mage DPS at the same time. You're never going to use command 1 specifically because it is not an instant Curaja or even an instant Curaga. It is an instant Cura with, like, it's a shitty Curaze. That's what it is. So generally what you're just going to do if you're running her is just, like, I don't know, have her Didia spam and then, like, go into the Medica sometimes. That's how I do it with Arc.
It can work.
It can work. Definitely. Holy Thorns is still kind of a thing that you absolutely want to have. She just needs a chain to get it going.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, thank god for Legend Materia. Double cast black on coffee.
Double cast black.
Yep, fine. Yeah. Actually, this is kind of rad. Small chance to grant last stand when healing a single ally with white magic ability. Yeah, that could work.
It could work. I mean, like, my only problem with it is that we're at an area where we're in.
You're right, it's on Tama.
Well, I was going to say that everything's AoEs forever.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the other problem. Sorry, I cut in there with a joke.
Yes, joke acknowledged.
But yes, so much stuff is just AoE spam that this doesn't work super well, but I still like it. It's still usable, I think.
Yeah.
just keep casting heals on somebody until it sticks. Lan has his in fire. It's fine. In ice. No, this is double cast ice on rain.
Yeah, double cast because she has, like, her dive is quick cast cycle, and like I said with the USB, double cast doesn't really factor into the Imperil procs, but this is still really good to have.
This banner exists.
This banner is tragically late.
Don't pull on this. Just don't. I'm putting $1 onto it. I'm doing the slot machine pool here of like, hey, maybe something will happen, but don't pull on this. It's way too close to best.
I feel really bad for people who are looking forward to this, but it's just way too late at this point.
Coffee's tech is still pretty good, but it'll still work for you.
It'll still work. There are just too many stinkers on that banner.
Exactly. All right, sliding into the first.
Yeah, time to lower the volume.
Oh, right, yeah, hold up. Holy shit. Alright, there we go. So, front and center, top of the banner. We have Chaotic Inferno. It's Terra's Awakening. 15 magic damage, fire, in fire, enter Awoken Fire mode, triggers off of fire abilities. Once we get the elemental meta, this will trigger off of Earth, Wind, Lightning and Ice. So, keep that in mind.
It's very strong, and it has the promise of being, like, insane amounts of coverage.
Very, very solid. Also, fire boosting sword, magic sword. There are people that can use that. Right, Wind. Hey, weird. Oh, what's... what?
Okay, yeah, they do a lot of pivots in this one. So, Terra's covering her wind side now.
Hey, characters are different elements now, because fuck off. 3 massive wind hits Terra's Wind.
Wind boosting magic sword.
So, I will say this one thing. Wind mages are needed, so this pivot isn't too offensive.
Also, Terra can make this pivot work because her dive is a trance that is just, like, magically agnostic.
Also, you could still work this with her Awakening once the shifts occur.
Once the elemental buff comes out, then she can just spam meltdown with it. It's fine.
Chat brings up a good point here. There we go. Okay. But yeah, so you can pivot that pretty alright. Hey, did you know that she's Wind now? Deal 10 magic wind, non-elemental, infuse with wind, reduce delay of the user's actions for 2 turns. Enter enlightened yearning EX mode. What a fucking name.
What?
Temporarily increase the user's magic 30% and cause the user's wind abilities to trigger a follow-up trance wind, dealing 6 magic wind non-elemental. So there's a whole lot going on here, but pretty much it is a wind entrance in wind, fast cast for 2 turns, a bit of a stat boost, and a chaser.
By the way, those 2 quick cast turns are high cast.
So they'll go off real fucking fast.
Untyped high cast at that.
Yep.
It's really good.
It's nice for a stat, also a caster, wind armor. Again, wind mages, kind of rare. This was sort of needed. You want to talk about something that wasn't fucking needed?
Yeah. So Lightning has Night now.
Lightning has Night purely for the fact that her title is Etro's Knight. That's it. Nothing about Lightning in any of the games is Night-based. They gave her Night just because she's Etro's Knight for 1 game!
For 1 game. Specifically the 1 game that they have the right to before they have to stop.
She's
okay,
barely
look.
in that game! Anyway.
Look. They don't have the rights to Lightning Returns yet, so they have to push in on this one.
Sorry,
Anyway.
I'm really mad that they pivot lightning into holy and just gave her fucking night 5 when she didn't have night at all, but she's sitting there like, oh, I sure still can't use storm spell strike. Anyway.
Yeah, like, that's really bad.
Deal 10 physical holy lightning attacks to one target, temporarily infused with the power of holy light. Enter Night of Etro EX mode. Temporarily causes uses holy abilities to reduce the light of physical. Yada yada yada. Trigger follow up. Divine Edge. Dealing 1 to 5 to 15 physical holy lightning, non-elemental. Number of attacks cycles through the sequence each time you trigger it.
Okay, so in fairness, this is a stupidly powerful USB. It's March's USB, but it has, like, the ridiculous chaser on top of it.
Yep.
And the way that this USB works means that it can basically exist just fine in a vacuum. We're getting to the parts where, you know, like, Lightning's dive doesn't really support her pivot that strongly. She still needs to get her in Holy and her double cast stuff from relics. This works.
Doesn't her dive solely buff lightning?
I feel like they're going to fix that. Like, because they fixed it with all the others.
Did they fix Jet?
I feel like they fixed Jet.
I feel like they did not fix Jet.
Okay, well, they fixed Lulu, they fixed Terra,
Oh,
they fixed Jet.
Chat is saying they fixed Jet. Okay.
Ooh, wait. This USB, like, anyway, what I was trying to say, like, this USB can still do exactly what it was made to do without the LMRs.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's my boy, though. Radiant Buckler. Deal 10 physical holy to one enemy, temporarily grant all allies a barrier that reflects a portion of damage as holy, and remove the delay of all allies for one turn.
You know how I said that Tama just so happened to be sandwiched in between Hope and Warrior of Light's new Holy Thorn tech?
That's right, sandwich right between the best boy. I unironically love the Warrior of Light. He's such a nerd. But yeah, this is incredibly solid just for a nice damage intro, thorns, and then everybody go fast.
Yeah, very good support. Also, you're probably going to get it off the dollar poll because that's your lot in life regarding the Warrior of Light.
Okay, chat reports. Jet's dives damage boosters have been changed to fire dark, but his LMRs are still specifically dark.
Well, yeah, because his LMRs are like money.
Yep. His LM, sorry.
Oh, so
Furion's
back in Furion's back in Night. He's
To be fair, this is Night Samurai. But anyway.
Also, he needed Night badly.
He needed it because so much of his kit was Holy supported, and then he can't attack with Holy. But anyway, 10 physical, fire, Holy, ice to one target, temporarily increase the user's physical damage a moderate amount. Enter military prowess EX mode. What a fucking name. Temporarily removes the delay of the user's samurai and knight abilities, causing the user's samurai and knight abilities to heal them for a small portion of the damage dealt.
It's really good. It facilitates all of his shit, Knight and Samurai.
Yeah, this is very rad. One moment. Oh, excuse me. Anyway. Yeah, on the whole, a very solid addition to his kit.
I'm also going to say that people who finally, like, they've been sitting on Furion's USB 1 for a while now and finally get some sweet relief because he has Night 5.
Oh yeah, also, this is what the chat points out. The last bit of text on there is seriously just reference to Bloodsword.
Yep.
But yeah, it works. Secret of the Lilies. Way better than it is in 14. Instantly restore a large amount of HP to all allies, reduce the delay of their magic attacks for 3 turns, and temporarily grant Bravery mode set to 2. It goes a single target heal, a small medica, a bigger medica, and then a bigger medica with Last Stand, all instant. This is fantastic.
So hey, you want to hear the great tragedy of Ishtola? When she got this brave? So you know how we kind of thought that Magic Quick Cast would work on every magic spell?
Yeah.
It's only for those that do damage.
That's why it does say magic attack.
Magic. Yep, it did. Man, like my eyes glaze over on that shit. It's anyway, it's very strong. Instead of Reg and Gush, she gets the Brave, and the Brave is just your way of getting guts. It takes a little while to get set up, but you're getting guts either way.
Mm-hmm. It's nice because it's a recastable guts pretty fast. On top of that,
also Ishola has needed something like this very, very badly for a while.
Her first USB may have been very, 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 very bad.
It might have been a super.
Anyway, moving on to Glints, we have Inwind, pretty much a copy of her Wait, actually, hold up. No, this is different. This isn't a tempo. This isn't a quick cast. This is an instant cast. Empowered Infusion for only one turn, though. Interesting. I don't think we've ever seen this before.
Yeah, I think it's just like shorter bursts. It's meant to combo into stuff, more or less.
Yep. Up next, we have Divine Venison. I just got this in 14. Instantly grant Shell, Haste, and Major Regen to all allies.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yep.
It's good. It's solid anti-dispel tech. It's more meant for Ultima Weapon Torment than anything else, but it's still pretty good elsewhere.
For sure, but it is solid for just, hey, this boss dispels, so. Ledge Materials. We have Start and Wind for Terra. She pivoted.
Yep.
We have Start and Holy for Lightning. She also pivoted.
Yeah.
We have Double Cast Holy for Lightning, because guess what? That's right, she pivoted.
It's kind of gross, but this is the way their business model works, because eventually we're going to see just about everything other than Glints and LMRs being like the crux of 5 stars, so that's why that's the way it is.
Furion
finally gets double cast Knight.
Yep, because they finally give him the right proper Knight tech. And Terra's and Fire is on here. It only really synergizes with her Awakening, but at least it synergizes with something on the banner.
And with the element buff, it'll synergize with basically everything she does anyway.
Yep.
So
across the board, there's a lot of solid tech on this banner.
This is definitely the one banner that you think about pulling on before Fest.
Yep, that's about it. It's a very strong USB base banner, and even like LMR and everything like that, with an Awakening on it. And one of the... Oh boy.
Oh boy. What's it going to be, Togepi?
We pivoted, baby. We pivoted.
Swear to God, I really thought that was going to be Warrior of Light. I thought I was going to fucking call it. Nightbot, please stop being so rude to Furry Tractor. They're just showing their enthusiasm.
Oh, I hate it when it does that. What happened? Is it... what? Does it even show me? Was it just a bunch of...
It was just a bunch of, emote spam.
I should take that out. I don't think emote spam is as bad as I let it off. But, yeah.
I mean, it's not like our usual audience like spams a bunch of Kappa emotes or anything. So
exactly.
Fine, I guess.
I think I can remove that at this point.
Also, yeah, this is some good wind tech.
Yep. Feels good. Feels good to look into that. That is real nice.
Yes, you have her Awakening as well, so... Hoofa.
Mm-hmm. Phil, look. Look. Anyway. I'm rude now.
No one should be a dick to a stranger, ever. Cloud is dark now.
Rude Cloud. That's his fighting game evil form is Rude Cloud.
You heard it, Dark Buck, get ready for Rude Cloud.
But yeah, it's Dark Cloud. You didn't need to go dark ever. You really didn't. but they wanted to play on the fact that USB 1 has dark attached to it, which I still don't fucking know why they did that to begin with, but anyway.
Because he's fighting with the dark.
Rude Cloud is here.
Rude Cloud. In fairness, it synergizes really well with everyone else in 7 because there are a lot of dark supporters there.
Yes. Mystic Fencer Arts is a very multi-elemental arcane. Very powerful, very good. Also, water boosting hat.
Yep. Onion's a very good magic generalist.
Flame Heart's here. Revolver
Squall's been
Overdrive.
fire.
Yeah, Squall's been fire for a while. He was the first, I think, one of the first pivots. Still very solid. Also, fire boosting sword. Everyone wants those.
Yeah.
Rude Cloud continues. 10 physical dark, non-elemental, temporarily infused with the power of dark, temporarily grant 1 additional rank of heavy charge when user gains a rank of heavy charge. And cause dark abilities to trigger a follow-up. Dark Mansion, stealing 4 physical dark, non-elemental, can break the damage cap, so.
I mean, it'll never break the damage cap unless you have the really whack setup, but...
Wholly solid across the board. And
decent if only for it does get the heavy booster, so it at least facilitates his dark heavy
I'm trying to think how many dark heavies there actually are in the game. I think it's just Gabranth.
Well, it's Gabranth, it's Garland.
Right, Garland is technically heavy as well.
Uh-huh.
Onion Knight guys. Sage Unleashed. This is the DPS Onion Knight boy. 10 magic 10 magic wind, water, fire, earth. Enter light. That's it. That's all it does on the fucking intro. Enter Light Wisdom mode. Light Wisdom is a magic boost with reduced casting time and cause black magic, water, wind, fire, and earth abilities to trigger a follow-up. He is Magic Bartz.
Yep. The Chaser is 5 hits, and it is based on whatever element that you hit with.
Mm-hmm. That's about it. I think the best way to summarize it is it's just Magic Bartz.
Also, very good for being on a character that already is good at supporting the party with buffs.
Mm-hmm. Double Junction is 10 physical.
I like this one.
Yeah, I like this one too. 10 physical fire ice, reduce delay of the user's actions, increase damage of the user's spell blades, a very large amount. It's a huge boost, by the way. And enter a bravery mode set to 2. And the spellblade ability damage increase matters on the number of fire and ice spellblade the user has used. It only starts when you enter this mode, and you will generally never hit the cap. But it
starts at 30 and goes up to 70. The status is high quick cast, so he can at least get very far up in there. Like, as long as you have a good an ice or an fire source for him, this thing pops off very nicely.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, it is a fire ice type move and based on spell blades. Can really get going, yeah, as you explained. Very likely to actually hit 2 casts of that burst move in one burst session.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sliding into another pivot. Wow, welcome to the night of pivots.
I mean, like,
kind of a. She had one soul break beforehand, and then she was mostly ice. Anyway, deal 10 magic earth to one enemy, temporarily infuse user with power of earth, temporarily increase the damage of the user's black magic abilities in a moderate amount, and enter a brave mode set to 2. It is an overstrike based off of black magic and is ice. Earth based. God, I cannot talk today.
Yeah, this one's very good. Like, again, that's the reason why Inacross has problems, like, so recently, just because we've been getting more stuff like this.
Alright, hold. I do just want to point something out because chat is saying stuff. Yes, she has an in-Earth Soul Break and SSB. That was it. And then she got BSBs and Overstrikes and Ultras that were all ice themed. She wasn't Earth for like 2 years, and then they decided to bring Earth back. It was the same way where, hey, did you know that Squall's first BSB had wind on it? Her OSB is Earth? I thought it was ice. Anyway.
Yeah, her OSB is Earth.
Weird.
Her Arcane is Earth and Ice.
She was mostly ice. They rarely ever dipped into the Earth aspect of her, except in that OSB, which was, if you would ask me, very weird because she had a BSB and then a BSB 2 that were both ice, and then here's this Earth OSB. Anyway. Earth mages are also hard to come by, so this is not a weird pivot for her.
Absolutely. Here comes a nail bat for Rude Cloud.
Rude boy. It's fine. It's fine, Glint.
Yeah, it's good.
I use it. Onion Soul, also not a bad Glint. It increases his damage versus slightly weak and vulnerable enemies for 2 turns. Well, not for 2 turns, but the reduced delays for 2 turns.
Yeah, good generous Glint.
Yep. Shinra uniform is, of course, in dark because he's rude now. Onion Helm is increased black magic damage when a rod is equipped.
Fair, because if you're facilitating his DPS side, then 20% more damage with double cast black is nice.
Survival Vest is an in fire for Squall because of that pivot. Here is an in Earth for Renoa because of pivots. And then finally,
here's Renoa's best LMR.
Yep, that's right, double
Because of
cast.
pivots.
I have so many fucking LMRs for Renoa, and I don't have this one, and I scream.
I just got this one, it kicks ass.
Yeah. On a whole, not a terrible banner. Bit dark, bit fire, bit earth, bit everything. It's just banner 1 is way better, and Fest is coming.
Yeah.
Can I get the double whammy? No. Incorrect.
You're a bit greedy.
Denied. Am I going to pull on Realm tonight? No. So for people who have just started watching in between fests, generally what I do is I don't pull on any of the realms, and then I the realm on parades, and then we do a banner review as soon as banners get dropped. Generally by then, all the realms on parades, Lord of Realms are out.
It's a bit more difficult by that point because nowadays Dana has figured out how to get all of those fest banners up the very day, like before, so we don't even get to have any foreknowledge of global banners anymore. They're just there.
Yep. And then generally we do a banner review of those 5 banners, and then I do my realm pools. But yeah, it's a good place to call this stream. I will catch y'all later, YouTube.